guys, Mike here. I got a lot of requests from you guys asking me to do a video on the best monthly dividend stocks, whether you could use it for retirement or whether you want to live off your dividends. And you guys asked, and today I'm going to answer that and give you that video that you requested. So in this video, we're going to go over a couple of monthly dividend stocks that I am personally buying and I would recommend. And there's a lot of these dividend stocks out there, but you want to always make sure you are picking safe dividend stocks, companies that will continuously pay their dividends and increase it over time as well, which is very important. And the company has to be able to afford paying that dividend over the long term as well, because you don't want the company all of a sudden either cut its dividend in half or cut it outright and cause the stock to crash outright, because a lot of people are purposely buying that specific company for its dividends. So in this video, we're going to go over some very safe stocks that I personally am adding that and I'm also owning, and I will give you some advice on what that stock is, what that company does, and why I believe it's a very good stock to own for long term and also for retirement, and as well as just for short term if you just want to live off dividend monthly income. So with that said, let's not waste any more time. Make sure you guys always smash that like button, hit subscribe. It really helps out my channel. So with that said, let's begin. Yeah. So let's quickly get this started. On number one, this is in no particular order, but if there was a number one to choose from, I would always recommend Realty Income. This is the number one pretty much stock that is the best monthly dividend stock that I would recommend. And the ticker symbol is O, just plain O, O for oxygen. And I have a few shares myself of this. I plan on actually adding some because they just recently had an offering and it caused the stock to panic sell after hours, and this is fantastic. It is one of the best times to actually get in this stock. Anything below a $58, $57 is actually a really steal. They just had an offering. I'm going to show you guys the what they said. The purpose of their offering was actually to raise capital because they plan on acquiring some more US and UK properties, which is always good, right? That means the stock, the company is planning for more growth in the future, which is great because over time they're gonna increase in value of the stock, and at the same time they're definitely gonna be paying you more in dividend. This is a dividend aristocrat stock, which pretty much is a stock that has been paying consistently over a 25-year period and has been consistently increasing its dividend, which Realty Income has been doing. It is actually known as the monthly dividend company because it is one of the most perfect performing dividend stocks out there. I actually think this is also a growth dividend stock because it continuously goes up in value over time at the same time, which makes this company really good. They just had a 10.5 million share stock offering, and about 609 million is going to be net proceeds for the company, so they can go and buy more US and UK properties, which is great. And some stuff that I want to give you some information about Realty Income is this isn't some average Joe company owning some real estate, right? This is a company that owns a lot of well-known properties that you have seen, such as Walgreens, 7-Eleven, Dollar General, FedEx, LA Fitness. Right now these are closed, so which is bad a little bit, and so are the cinemas. But Walmart, BJ Wholesale, Circle K, Lifetime, CVS Pharmacy, Kroger, Home Depot. Most of these are active in the business even during this pandemic, and they're going to be continuously paying their rent to Realty Income. And I think this is a really good company, right? They have really good tenants that have been paying consistently. And at the same time, they own lots of properties where McDonald's is located on. And you all know McDonald's is not going anywhere anytime soon. So they will definitely be paying their rent, which I think makes Realty Income a steal of a deal, especially at this price. If it goes down more, great. I actually wanted to add a lot more shares. I don't think I have enough of this, but I have a lot more in my retirement account. This is just some of the stuff I got. And I've been getting dividends for the past 2 years on this. And I really love this company. I think it's a great company. I've been getting consistently a couple of dollars a month off this, and then I invested a few more dollars, and I'm always reinvesting my dividend in companies that I believe in, and I think Realty Income is just one of those. So let's move on to the next company. The next stock that I highly recommend is AGNC. This is actually a mortgage real estate investment trust company, and this one is a little bit more riskier than Realty Income, is because right now we're during the pandemic and a lot of people may not be paying their rents to their tenants, and this is a mortgage company, so pretty much it's like your apartment buildings, right? So a lot of tenants might not be paying their dividend, and they just recently did slash their dividend from 16 cents down to 12 cents within the last 6 to 8 months, I believe. But I really like this company. This is a really great company for me. I stopped reinvesting my dividend because I just wasn't too sure of what this company might be doing over the next few months, especially with Biden coming in, and also a lot of tenants have still not been paying their rent since March or April. So that makes it a little scary, but I think this is a wonderful monthly dividend company. They pretty much what I like to do is sell call options on my dividend company. So at the same time, not only am I making money on my dividends, which they're paying 12 cents a share, and Realty Income was paying around 23.45 cents a share. I'll show you that in a second. But this one is pretty great. I make about 12 bucks a month doing absolutely nothing, owning a very successful company that I personally enjoy owning. And same thing with Realty Income. I don't have 100 shares yet, but I do plan on owning 100 shares and selling call options on this one as well. And I think call options is way better than dividends. A lot of people might argue otherwise, but I think selling call options on your dividend stocks can give you a little hedge for the time being when the stock goes down in value at the same time. So this one's paying about 23.45 cents. Like I said, AGNC pays about 12 cents. These are both really great monthly dividend stocks. I personally like them, and I would recommend them. Over time, I do plan on adding more to Realty Income, even AGNC as well. Next one on the list is the PowerShares S&P 500 High Dividend Low Volatility ETF. This is ticker symbol is SPHD, and this one is actually a very, very low risk dividend monthly income you guys can get. And if you don't want to invest in like one company in particular, this is the ETF for you, because this is it combines a bunch of dividend companies all into one stock, which makes it fantastic. You're getting a monthly dividend income from this. This one, it comes out to around 0.1539 cents a share. I do plan on owning 100 shares over time on this, and then selling call options, of course, on it at the same time. I think this is a really great company to own. It's pretty much like you own the S&P 500, right? Into one. This one has about, I believe, around 40-50 stocks. I'll show you within the next slide of how many companies that's stored in SPHD. And this one, I think, is a pretty good company. If you want to compete it with another company that's very similar, that's PEY, PowerShare High Dividend Yield. This one is relatively similar to SPHD, and I heard their growth rate is actually a little bit better. So if you want to check that out, make sure to check which one is best for you. I find SPHD a little bit better for me, but some people think PEY might perform a little bit better. That choice is going to be yours, but pretty much you're getting about the same company. So you might either go with one or the other, or you could do both. That's up to you. Both of them are monthly dividend stocks that you guys can own. If anyone is interested in how much PEY pays in dividend, it's about 6 cents a share per month. It used to be 7, but it looks like they cut their dividend, and it's just fluctuating. So I think it just varies on how the market is performing, on how that dividend company is performing. So that's why I purposely go with SPHD. I think they're doing a little bit better to me. If you guys want to know what is in the ETF of SPHD, these are the companies that SPHD is holding right now, and you're getting dividends from these companies like PPL, Southern Co, FE, First Energy, a bunch of all these others, HB, Dow. I'm sure you've heard of Iron Mountain. That one's really good. They're using Federal Realty Investment Trust, and they got O, Nobody, and they got T, Verizon, Altea, that's a cigarette company, Philip Morris, another cigarette company, XOM, you guys know Exxon, Kinder Morgan, I'm sure you guys know that, Chevron, and then we got Hanesbrand, AbbVie, Pfizer, and 3M, and Cardinal Health. So they have a lot of great companies in this ETF. It's all going to be up to you whether you like to choose SPHD over PEY. I highly recommend it. I own it, and I plan on owning more over time. So next one on the list is another real estate company that I personally own, and I do plan on owning 100 shares of this over time and selling calls on it, of course, and collecting my dividend income. This is a pretty good company. It's actually, I think it's another, actually a growth company of a real estate. It doesn't give you too much growth, but it's still pretty good. They pay about 12 cents a share a month. And I've been holding these for over a long period of time. I think it's a pretty great company. I've been holding on to it. You guys can always decide whether you want to choose it or not. But this is a nice monthly dividend company. They have recovered pretty much from the bottom that they dropped since the Corona time. And they've pretty much regained all of the company's losses, and it's right back up almost, right? It's like we're so close to the $33, $34 range. It's only down by $3, which is pretty good. I'm adding on the dip here and there. I think it has a great potential long term. And if you guys want to get in it, this is another great monthly dividend company I would highly recommend. Last but not least is we got our Vanguard Total Bond Market ETF. This is another ETF. Ticker symbol is BND. Right now, the bond market has actually been going down the past weeks because bonds have been just getting cheaper and cheaper, which is causing the stock to go down in value at the same time. I own this in my retirement account. This is a really good retirement bond, I think, to personally own. And the way bonds work actually is when the stock market performs well, bonds tend to underperform the market and go down in value. But however, when the stock market starts to perform terrible, bonds increase in value. So it's like they work against each other, right? The bond market goes up, stocks go down, stocks go up, bond market goes down. So it's like they're working against each other, but at the same time, bonds are good to own long-term regardless. And you know your money is going to be safe because a lot of bonds usually are safe investments. This is another monthly dividend company that you guys can own, whether you want to put it in your retirement account or just your regular account. This is another great monthly dividend stock to own as well. Thanks again for watching my video. As always, make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so YouTube could alert you when my next video comes out. Also, feel free to add me on Instagram. I do pretty much post there daily. I post anything I buy or sell on Instagram, so make sure to follow me there. Also, guys, WeBull right now is giving 4 free stocks, one for just signing up to use their platform, and another 3 additional stocks when you make a deposit of $100 or more. WeBull will give you 4 free stocks, each with a minimum value of $8 all the way up to $1,600. And if you guys want another free stock, FirstTrade gives out pretty awesome stocks. I've gotten NEO and PDD from them, which are pretty good stocks to get. Anyway, so check out the link for FirstTrade. And if you guys want another free stock, of course, Robinhood gives out pretty good, decent stocks as well. All the links can be found in the description box below. Thanks again for watching my video, and until next time, make money with Mike.